Hi, and welcome to another bite-sized bat rip, bringing you great battle reports without taking up a great deal of your time. Today we'll be playing a game of Games Workshop's Warhammer 40K 7th edition. This is the first time that both of us are playing with the new rules, so we decided to play a small 1200 point Eternal War mission. Now before we get started, my friend's Eldar army is only partially painted, so even though we had a really fun game, I am very aware that not fully painted bat rips can be a turnoff. Consider yourself warned. The situation in the Imperial Hive world, Rylon 3, has escalated into a full-on conflict between the Eldar and the Planetary Defense Force. After months of maneuvering and skirmishing, a front has started to form. The exceedingly mobile Eldar, however, have no intentions of allowing the Imperials to entrench, and they successfully snuck a small Guardian force behind the forming line. From this position, the Eldar heavy weapon platforms will be able to rain devastating fire into the flank of the Imperial defenders. In response, the Dark Angels sent elements of the 3rd Company in a daring raid to dislodge the Eldar before it is too late. Anticipating this move, the Eldar Farseer counterattacked with a mobile strike force. For my Dark Angels, I decided to field a level 2 Psyker with Pyromancy so that I would have something interesting to do in this new Psychic phase. Otherwise, the Dark Angel force was very straightforward. My Eldar opponent brought a large bike force and a decent amount of fast firepower with the Fire Prism, Warwalkers, and a Wave Serpent. And, of course, the Eldar would have the Psychic phase control with Farseer and a Warlock. I decided to deep strike with the Deathwing, and the Eldar kept one Jetbike squad in reserve. We ended up randomly selecting Big Guns Never Tire with 5 objectives. Taking advantage of their speed, the Eldar deployed first with a heavily fortified right flank and a mobile left and center. They could bring their devastating firepower to any part of the battlefield. The Dark Angels deployed with the 3rd Company forming a defensive center which would hold and advance to the 1st and 2nd objectives, a flanking Ravenwing force and a Razorback in support. The Razorback is hidden behind the ruin so that it does not get vaporized in the first turn of Eldar shooting. The Ravenwing prepares as the Dark Angel Marines dig in. The Eldar Rangers infiltrate, further reinforcing their defensive citadel on the right, and the Ravenwing advances with a scout move. The Eldar fire up their jet bikes, and the Dark Angels seize the initiative. Stunning the Eldar with their strategic maneuvering, the Angels get to move first. Turn 1. The Deathwing assaults, teleporting into the middle of the Eldar force. This is a very risky move, but I am hoping that at least one Terminator survives to turn 2 and gets into hand-to-hand. The Ravenwing accelerates on the flank, while the center repositions and moves to provide covering fire. In the Psychic phase, the Librarian unleashes Inferno at the Rangers, kills 5, and the Rangers break. Unfortunately, such is his fury that he suffers Perils of the Warp and loses a wound and one of his powers. The Dreadnought selects its targets. The Deathwing opens fire and decimates the jetbikes, leaving only the Farseer and Warlock alive, but the characters stay. The rest of the Dark Angel's fire proves to be rather ineffective. Only the Dreadnought is able to cause a glancing hit on the Warwalker. The multi-melt operator can't believe that the Eldar vehicle still stands. The Eldar respawn with a minor repositioning and disembarking the Dire Avengers from the Wave Serpent. And the Eldar unleash hell onto the 2 forward units, causing massive casualties. The aggressive forward gambit has cost the Dark Angels their finest. Turn 2. At this point, the surviving Ravenwing Marines decide that their only option is to accelerate and break through the Eldar lines. If they pulled back, they would not survive another Eldar salvo, so they gun their engines and charge in. On the right side, Squad 2 pushes forward. If the Ravenwing succeeds, they might be able to storm into the Defender Guardian position. In the Psychic phase, the Librarian decides to invoke Inferno again, this time hoping to clear out the Defender Guardians. He summons the powers of the Warp and invokes Inferno. But something goes terribly wrong. He suffers Perils of the Warp again and is sucked into the void. To add insult to injury, Inferno scatters and does no damage. The Dark Angels have lost their commander. The Marines open fire again. They are unable to score significant hits. Eldar vehicles shrug off the shots, and the Angels do nothing to reduce their effectiveness. At least Squad 2 manages to kill a single Guardian. The Ravenwing gets ready to assault. It's a long charge, but they make it, taking 2 hits from Overwatch. Unfortunately, it was all for naught. In the close combat, they do no wounds before being cut down by the Eldar. The famed power armor of the Space Marine was like paper to the furious blows of the Dire Avengers. Quick look at the field before the Eldar's turn. In just 2 turns, the Dark Angels' offensive has halted, and they now must focus on defending the 2 objectives they hold. The Fire Prism relocates to the right, while the Dire Avengers get back into the Wave Serpent, ready to redeploy where they are needed most. The Dreadnought spots the Wave Serpent on its left, and the core of the 3rd Company considers its options. The Eldar open fire, and the Warwalkers destroy the Razorback, but the Dreadnought shows his mettle and stays alive with 1 hull point. The Dark Angels are getting slowly torn to shreds by the deadly Eldar fire. Turn 3. At this point, to be perfectly honest, I was not sure what more I could do. With very little firepower remaining, I decided to try to hold on to the 2 objectives, threaten the 3rd, and maybe, just maybe, survive till the end of the game. The Dreadnought pulls back into cover, and Squad 2 stretches into the forest to try to grab the 3rd objective. Bracing for the worst. The Eldar vehicles continue to shrug off the Angels' fire, but Squad 2 kills 3 Defender Guardians, forces a panic test, and they stay. Things are looking grim for the Angels. Perhaps this is where their grim resolve comes from. The Eldar move little this turn, but they do fire and destroy the Dreadnought. 1 shot, 1 kill. And with that fiery explosion, the Dark Angel infantry is left with no support, as the Eldar close in. Turn 4. With no good options, Squad 1 hunkers down in cover, while Squad 2 pushes into the forest. Squad 2 eyes their foes. If they could just cover that distance before being cut down. The Angels fire, but again without significant effect. The Eldar vehicles are completely impervious to the Dark Angel anti-tank ordnance. The Eldar reserves finally arrive, and the Wave Serpent advances towards Squad 1. The Eldar pour deadly concentrated fire into Squad 2, cause massive casualties, and the squad is forced to fall back. The Eldar jet bikes turbo boost on the right, closing the pincer move on the remaining Angels. Turn 5. Knowing no fear, Squad 2 rallies and moves back to the objective. Then fires on the jet bikes, destroying 1, but confident of their imminent victory, the jet bikes do not flee. The Dire Avengers disembark from the Serpent, while the jet bikes move in for the kill on Squad 2. And the point-blank fire of the Wave Serpent and Dire Avengers wipes out Squad 1. On the other side, the jet bikes eliminate Squad 2, removing the last Dark Angel unit. One last look at the field of battle, which completely belongs to the Eldar. The Dark Angel mission has failed. This is the final Butcher's Bill. The Dark Angel force was completely wiped out, while the Eldar suffered some casualties, but only the Rangers were completely eliminated and none of the vehicles were harmed. There's no point in tabulating victory points, as the crafty Eldar managed to score everything, except for First Blood. So what does this mean for Rylon 3? With the utter failure of the Angels to accomplish anything with their mission, the Eldar are free to set up their heavy weaponry and force the Imperial commanders to fall back to form new defensive lines. Thanks for watching. If you have any thoughts, tips, or hints for this game, please let me know in the comments section. See you next time on Bite-Sized Bat Reps.